They say the best things in life comes in three. In this case, it's Moss Mountain. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Rio the Dev, and I'm coming to you guys with build 2.0. The new build for REM Capsule Colliders. In this build, we actually have a lot of stuff that's new. Besides the regular bug fixes, we added a couple of aesthetics and a couple of features to the game that will make the game a little bit more appeasing. First, what I'll say is, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm doing the levels in a particular style. This style is reminiscent of Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, if you guys ever played any of the new or old Sonic the Hedgehog games, you will notice that in every one level, there's 3 acts. Well, that's how I'm kind of doing it in this game. In this game, there is one level, and inside each level is 3 acts. Having said that, you guys notice that we have Moss Mountain Act 1, then we have Moss Mountain Act 2. Well, to add on to that, in this build, build 2.0, we now have Moss Mountain Act 3. Act 3 follows a pattern that I started in Moss Mountain Act 1. In the first act, the level's in the daytime, plus it's kind of like a tutorial level, where you're slowly teaching yourself how to play the game. The second act is during dusk, during when the sun comes down. With this act, it's a little bit longer, and you actually get to see some level hazards in the game that I added in there, like spikes and Spheroids, the newest enemy in the game. The third act is pretty much going to test you on everything that you've known and learned throughout the first 2 acts. Plus, it's going to be a lot more longer than the other one it was. But of course, I went back to Act 2 and extended that because I felt like that you weren't really in the level for too long, and I wanted people to go through the level and spend as much time as they can until they got to the end. If you noticed from the beginning of the video, you notice that the start screen looks very new. That's because I added new buttons in the game. So instead of it saying press A or spacebar to start, it now has interactable buttons that you can pretty much press, and then it goes to certain areas in the game. Like we actually have a start menu, a level select, and actually a quit button. Speaking of level select, that's also a new feature that I added to the game. You now have the option of playing either Moss Mountains Act 1, 2, or 3. Now right now, as far as the design, it's at its most basic form, but it still works. All the designs of the buttons, as well as a lot of stuff in the game, they're not final, but they're pretty much all still in their beginning stages. So there might be some things that might not look as pretty, but they'll get a lot better as development goes along. I also did other little things like trying to work on the frame rate, but that's always an ongoing thing. I also changed the particle system and how that works as far as the player and the enemies. So for whenever a player or enemy dies, instead of their particle effects going outwards, they're going up in the air and then disappearing. I also have small fog in the background of the mountains. And of course, the life system is now fixed again for this build. Well, that's it for all the major updates. I wanted to have something new for you guys for the build for 2.0. A lot of things have changed since the very first build, and I wanted everything to reflect that. If you guys didn't know, the plan is to get this game done by December. And as lofty as a goal as that is, I'm pretty sure we can get that done and put that out for you guys. We really do appreciate the support on both the videos and our content. I'm happy to say that our Facebook page is up to 30 likes right now, and that's actually a really good blessing. From the bottom of our heart, we do appreciate you guys for following our development thus far. We're going to have more and more updates for you guys and more great content for you guys to mess around with. If you haven't already, take a look at the previous video that dropped last week from Tiffany about our BizDev video. Pretty soon I'm going to drop a video on the story on REM Capsule Colliders, as well as the characters inside of it. But until then, just continue to follow us on our social medias and continue to play our game and let us know what you think. We always love your feedback and we always love you guys. And so until next time, stay inspired.